Hey, okay, so this is a demo of the Inclusive Classroom Hub, and this is a new product for Scottish teachers to save time supporting additional support needs for your students. And there's two main ways that you can save time with this tool as a teacher. The first is you can create highly accessible learning materials. I'll give you one example. If you go to the Visual Keywords tool and you put in some keywords, you can quickly visualize those keywords, and it will create icons which visualize the keywords. These are adaptable, so you can change the text. You can export by printing or turning them into a quick worksheet. You can choose different symbols based on your needs. You can use AIC symbols, or you can just use the regular non-project symbols. And there's a wide variety of symbols. You can teach a lot of different curriculum topics using this tool. So that's one example of a tool where you can save time creating learning materials that are highly accessible. And there's many other different ways you can create highly accessible learning materials, including social narratives to teach students how to carry out specific tasks using chunked images. So that's the first way. The second way that you can use the tool is to get support with an individual student. So for example, if I click on there, I can say, okay, I've got a student who has autism and struggles with transitions, and Chalk is going to provide me with some recommendations for strategies that I can use. And it's still in its early stages, so we haven't built all of the requisite aspects of the tool, like the video and the ability to rehearse it, the video of implementation, and it's not possible to create every single resource for every single strategy yet. So at the moment, this is really just kind of a prototype to see if it would be useful to teachers. And these are all based on Scottish ASN strategies. So they're from places like Autism Scotland, addressing dyslexia toolkit, etc. So that's one thing you can do, is you can try to get help with a specific student. You can also get help with scripted conversations. So let's say that I want to have a conversation with a student to support them. And I want that conversation to be in line with the school policy. And let's say I want it to also be in line with zones of regulation. So I can type in, P5 boy with autism refuses to start work. Or I can obviously select one of these examples. And again, similar to the previous tool, it's going to provide me with some suggestions for scripts. So I can try to get ideas for how to have this conversation that are in line with the behaviour policy of the school and with the frameworks that I'm using in order to support this student in terms of their ASN and behaviour. So that is another way we are hopefully saving time for teachers. So here's 3 different examples of scripts. So the first one is a de-escalation script. So when he refuses and becomes distressed. And then there's one for regulation, and then there's one for building predictability, and then there's one for understanding the distress. Okay, so this is again just a tool to support with having scripted conversations. And as you can see, there's lots of other tools here, and it'd be really great if you could let us know what was useful, because we're trying to improve the tool, and it'd be useful if we could get kind of feedback on the tool. Thank you so much.